Okay, my college is a women's college. Community service program was having a heck of a time putting together a project with our local men's penitentiary, which needed a project that was for socialization of those inmates who were reaching the end of their term. Now, I thought it would be a great idea to have a series of dances with these guys. Well, boy, did I have trouble convincing my friends, but I finally got 12 classmates. And the first Friday, we got in the van, clutching our flats and our apprehensions. Although I kept telling my friends that it was perfectly all right, because all the inmates had been carefully screened. They weren't allowed to come on to us, and there'd be loads of guards. Anyway, we got buzzed in to this floodlighted, humongous granite hulk of a building into their holding area. Now, a holding area has 2 walls and 2 sets of grated gates. The director of the programs at the pen greeted us and then pushed a button, and one of the grates went from the floor to the ceiling. Clunk! And we walked into a gymnasium where the windows were very high, and there were chairs around, and there were guards, and one guard was next to a record player. We were kind of walking around nervously chatting, and when our attention was drawn back to that holding area, and the grate, which was up, came down. And we could see through the grates. In the other side, there were guys milling around in what looked like green pajamas, and they stepped into, as their grate went up, the middle of this holding area, and then sure enough, they were in between, but shortly the grate went up again between us to the top, and there we were, 40 men, very muscly, of all different ages, in pajamas, and 13 women of all the same age in conservative dance dresses. We all had on name badges, and we all were well groomed. The director welcomed us, introduced me as the organizer, and the inmates clapped. My friends did not clap. The guard put the needle on the first record, which very appropriately was a jitterbug. You could feel the jitters. And a very brave, good-looking man stepped forward towards me and proffered his hand, and I said in a too loud voice, "Hi, Otto, let's dance." And then the damnedest thing happened. I froze. I was petrified. My knees locked. I couldn't have moved if I wanted to. And all eyes turned to me. Otto was great. He gave me this fabulous smile. He took both of my hands, and he just moved me a little tiny bit. And after a few minutes, we were just starting to do a little jitterbug. And we got going, and we were really dancing. And I looked around, and everybody else had a partner, and they were dancing. Oh, he was a fabulous dancer. And we twirled and did all this stuff. He was my Fred Astaire, and I was his Ginger Rogers. Oh, at the end, we all clapped for each other. Oh, we just had such a good time. And when we got back, the word quickly got out. So every 2 weeks, we went back, And after 4 months of this, we had 4 vans going, and the service program was deemed a success. Now Otto, he was released the first week, so I never again saw the man who unfroze me. And I've never to this day had such a good dance partner.